This is Mark Johnson from Multi360. I'm at the Forrester Customer Intelligence Marketing Forum. I'm here with Melissa Boxer from Oracle. Melissa, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do at Oracle?
Sure. Thanks, Mark. I look after a suite of applications at Oracle, including the Siebel CRM suite, specifically our marketing and loyalty and customer hub applications. I have a broad experience in product marketing and in product management, and really love to deliver great modern marketing products to the market.
Thank you. What will be the biggest challenge for marketers in the next 3 to 5 years?
Oh, well, that's a good one. I think that the biggest challenge for marketers in the next 3 to 5 years is that marketers are not in control of the conversation anymore with their customers. Customers actually are driving the types of relationships that they want to have with marketers, and also the types of conversations that they want to be having with customers, when they want to have them and how they want to have them. So the biggest challenge for marketers is to be prepared to have the right conversations at the right time without being in control of the process of when they can actually make that happen. Of course, there's also the explosion of data that we all talk about in the marketing world. In order to be prepared to have the right conversation, you need to be able to understand the customer fully with this explosion of data and information that exists about the customer in multiple channels and silos within an organization, both inside and outside of the firewall.
Great. In engagement, perception is everything, and loyalty is a culmination of a series of effective engagements and those experiences. How do brands effectively engage individuals in this diverse and data-rich ecosphere?
Well, I think one of the most important things in building loyalty and ultimately advocacy, which is the highest form of loyalty, is really about trust. And once you build trust in your customer relationships, customers will continue to do business with you. And as a result, you continue to drive and build loyalty within your customer base. Now, one of the ways that you build trust with your customer base is you definitely engage with them in a highly personable and relevant way. You don't send them the wrong type of communication. You don't send them offers or messages that are not meaningful to them. You don't let them buy repeat things from you that they've already purchased before. If you think, for example, if I were a shopper on Amazon.com and selected to purchase a book that I had already purchased, and Amazon let me do that, my confidence level in Amazon as a brand would decrease. But because Amazon recognizes who I am, understands that I've done business with them before, and then sends me a message saying, Melissa, you've already purchased that book, that I've absolutely built trust in my relationship with Amazon, regardless of the fact that they might charge me 10 or 20% more for that actual item. So I think it's very important that marketers understand that personalized, relevant, targeted engagement is really the key to building trust, and ultimately that drives loyalty and advocacy.
Great, thank you. Loyalty management believes that loyalty is the most important facet to consider in any marketing strategy. Yet how can one create loyalty when so many technologies are focused on mass acquisition of customers that may or may not be aligned with the brand's strategy?
Well, it's a little bit what I was trying to address in the previous question. Loyalty, again, is about trust, and it happens over time. There's an old acronym, sales overnight, loyalty over time. Loyalty is not something that just happens with one transaction or one type of interaction. It's about repeatable, relevant, highly personalized types of interactions that your customers have with you when, of course, they want to have them with you. So I think that one of the ways that we need to think about loyalty is how do we actually engage with customers in that highly relevant and personalized way, and devise marketing strategies or loyalty programs that actually help us to do that. Now, there's lots of different ways that customers try to do that today, lots of different loyalty programs, types of programs. Gamification is a big buzzword that we talk about a lot. But at the end of the day, it's really about engaging in that really personalized and relevant way.
Great. Experience drives engagement, and engagement drives loyalty. Yet at every part of the channel, people have to feel engaged. What are the challenges you see with multi-channel communications for today's marketers, and how does your product help address some of these challenges?
Well, I think one of the biggest challenges with multi-channel communication is exactly that it's multi-channel. And I think the problem is, as we all know, is that data exists in silos within organizations, and sometimes organizations don't even have access to relevant information about customers that exist outside of the firewall. So one of the biggest issues is how do you actually extract and house all of that data within your organization so that you can actually have that relevant and personalized level of engagement with them. So at Oracle, we talk a lot about big data. Big data is a huge theme, and it's about being able to capture but also process just huge volumes of data. And now with the plethora of channels and social and mobile type data, it becomes more important than ever before that you have the mechanisms in place to be able to capture and process that data so you can have the right kind of conversation with your customer. And it exists across multiple channels. All too often I find with my customers, they want to get a point system up and running really quickly. So they'll implement an e-commerce system, and then they'll think about implementing a mobile application that you download from iTunes. But the two don't talk to each other. And it's the customer is sitting in the middle, and the customer is confused as to why you know me on the web, but you don't know me on my phone. So I think that's one of the biggest issues that we're trying to solve, not just with the big data initiative that we have at Oracle, but also with our single CRM system and our loyalty program management system. Really, how do we bring together what we call the rich cross-channel profile so that you can actually execute and engage in a meaningful way?
Great, and I think you've done this a little bit, but can you give us a high-level overview of your product and
Sure.
it helps create more effective engagement strategies for your brands?
Well, I think first and foremost, people think about CRM sometimes as many different things. They think about CRM as the primary SFA or opportunity management solution, or they think about it as a call center solution, or they might think about it as a more capture type solution. But really, at the end of the day, CRM is all those things, and it really is an overarching suite, and specifically the single CRM suite, of different applications that sit on one common platform. And the real advantage and beauty of sitting on one common platform is that that really becomes your customer data model, where you actually house all the right information about your customers, which of course you can then sync with the customer master, and you take the relevant data and you put it into a data warehouse in order to do, different types of historical analytics, and et cetera, et cetera. But ultimately, you do need one place where you can store all of your interaction history. You can capture all of your social behavior. You can track all of your transactional information in a way that allows you to develop the right execution strategies or engagement type strategies with your customers. So Siebel CRM is all of that. It's the platform, it's the cross-channel sort of system of record where you house all of the rich customer profile data, and it's also the execution module that enables you to execute on your marketing campaigns, allows you to execute a loyalty program system, allows you to execute the right type of interactions through your service and support type applications.
Great. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Sure. Thanks, Mark.